Welcome back, or if you're new here, hi, I'm Jessica. Today's video is going to be me talking all about the GHD Platinum Plus. I was very kindly gifted a pair of GHDs, so this video is me unboxing that package and testing them out, doing 3 different hairstyles: straight, curly, and then a sort of flicky inwards style, which was also straight. I much prefer my curls to straight, but having straightened my hair for this video for the first time in a long time, I think that I might start to do a little bit of straightening again. But my hair is naturally straight, which you'll see in the next couple of clips. So I hope you like this video. If you do, please drop it a like, and I will see you shortly when I talk you through the unboxing of the GHDs. Okay, so last week I got an email saying that a brand wanted to gift me something to try, and it's arrived already, so I thought that we could open it together. I've already ripped the seal, but I haven't actually unboxed the item yet, so we're gonna unbox this together and then we will also try it out together. So it was this GHD Platinum Plus hair straightener. So I had my first pair of GHDs in 2011 and they are still going strong, but technology has come on such a long way since then, so I'm really intrigued to see how these compare to the GHDs that I already have, but also just the newness in the technology and the design of these, to see what actually can change in the span of 13 years. So yeah, let's open this together. First of all, the box is really nice. It's like sleek gold box. What I will say is my GHDs that I got in 2011, I'll insert a picture here, they were in such stunning packaging. They were a limited edition. They were the dark orchid colour. They were black with like a dark purplish pink plate on them, and they had I think it was £10 or like a 10% donation that went to breast cancer research, and they came in a lovely case. But these have come in a box like this, a cardboard box, which is like, what do you call that, where it's like embossed? It's got like texture to it, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to swivel you around so we can unbox it together and see how it all looks inside. Okay, so first impressions, the box is feeling mega cheap, and I don't know if I'm just coming from a place of, because my last pair of GHDs had such a gorgeous case with them, and the packaging for that, like, it was 2011 and the packaging and the way that that product came still has an effect on me today. Like, this to me looks kind of cheap. Like, look at the cardboard. Looks a little bit cheap, but let's go ahead and take a look at the charger itself. Oh, it's got one of those rubber cases, the heat protectant thing. My other ones have got like a plastic one. And then the cable looks fairly decent length. Can't actually get it out. What's that? It's like an instruction booklet. Important safety. Register your product guarantee today. That's good. So that's just the manual, and then let's open the actual. Let's open the actual straightener itself. I love the colour. The colour is stunning. She's got a lovely little, what do you call that, detailing there. It's got the GHD Platinum logo. Feels really sleek and nice. It's got this, when I was doing my research, it's got this like curvature, I can't remember what they called it, but it's got this curvature feel on the handle, and it's a lot smoother around this section, which I like to use straighteners to curl my hair, so I already know that this is going to give me a better curl than my previous pair of GHDs, because they were more, they didn't have this curvature to them. They were kind of quite square. I will do a comparison later in the video, but just for now, this is the GHD Platinum Plus, and I'm so excited to try these out. Okay, so to put this to the test fully, we're gonna start with mostly air dried hair. So my hair is not quite dry yet. Basically, I'm gonna let it air dry until it is pretty much dry, and then we will go in with the hairdryer just to finish it off, and then we can fully test the straighteners from there, because my hair is naturally really straight. I'll insert a picture here when I blow dry my hair, like fully blow dry my hair, versus when I let my hair completely air dry. My hair doesn't have that much texture to it, other than when I air dry it, I get a couple of little wavy bits, if you can even call it that. And my patch that's growing out at the back, it's got a little bit of a kink to it. So I just feel like it's probably best if we test this out on my air dried hair, and also that I give that context that my hair is naturally really quite straight. Even when it's being air dried, it still is pretty straight and doesn't really have much going on with it. This is as much air drying as I'm going to do, and you can see it's got a little bit of a wave to it. It's looking quite cute. It doesn't normally look this wavy, to be honest. It's usually just a couple of like little kinky bits like that, whereas that's got like quite a nice curl to it. And then my growth patch at the back. So I've already applied my heat protectant spray. I'm using these two Tresemme ones. So I put this one all over my hair, on the roots and on the ends, whereas the Lamella Shine one, I only put this on the ends, and then I'll brush it through the rest of my hair, just because I feel like if I spray it directly on my roots, it makes my hair look greasy, whereas if I just brush it through, then I still get that sort of silkiness that it gives, but without my roots feeling super greasy. So we're gonna move on and blow dry my hair now. Okay, so those last few clips were filmed on a different day. I ended up filming the TikTok content for GHD. So now I'm going to actually sit down and do a full curling session with you. Again, I let my hair air dry, and then I went in with the hairdryer just to finish it off when it was just kind of damp. And this is what my natural texture looks like. And I think what I'm going to do is I am actually going to section off my hair, but we'll first just take these out of the box and switch them on. So you push the little button and it does a little bit of a chime, and then it's flashing, and it doesn't take long at all to heat up. It's literally a couple of seconds and it makes a little tune which makes me jump every time. So now that those are on, what I'm going to, balancing them, what I'm going to do is split my hair into a top and a bottom section. I feel like the top section's got a lot more hair. Okay, we might end up doing 3, but we'll see. So start with the strands at the back here, taking a section about that big, not too thick. And then, so this is how I like to curl my hair with a straightener. I go put it in like I'm straightening, and then I just twist it around, not doing anything other than twisting, and then I grab the hair once it's to the front, and I use that as a guide so that I don't, because if I let go of that, the hair tends to slide around the plate, whereas if I guide it through, then it keeps the hair nicely central inside the plate, and boom. Gives these really nice curls. So whilst I curl my hair, I thought I would talk you through some of the key points about this straightener. So the Platinum Plus has the smart heat technology, so it evenly distributes the heat, and it automatically adjusts the temperature, which I think is really impressive. Like, how does it do that? I would love to know how that actually works. Just twist it like that. It supposedly monitors heat at around 250 times per second. So it's just constantly assessing how much heat it's putting out onto your hair, which is always a good thing, because I'd say within the last year I've become really conscious of the amount of heat that I'm using on my hair, because I'm really just in a flow of trying to grow my hair. And I'll insert the clips of my hair a year ago and my hair now, because we've got a lot of growth going on. Like, I've done really well, but I will say that it's only been the last 6 months where I've actually been serious about heat damage and really try to reduce the amount of heat that I'm using on my hair. So that's the first section. Look how curled up they've gone, as in, like, look at the length, look how much length has gone. But what I like to do is, once I've curled them, I like to brush it out at the end, so I'll wait until all of my hair has cooled down, and then I will go in with a wide tooth comb and just brush them out. So when it comes to the other side of my head, what I like to do for the most part is continue to curl it in the same direction. So normally a lot of people would get to the side and then they would start curling away from their face again, but what I like to do is keep it curling in the same direction. So I'm basically curling towards my face, and then once I get to the final few strands, I will curl those away. I just get a straight piece within the curl. How do I get that out? There. Back to the key features on the heating element. So it styles at the optimum temperature as well, which is 185 degrees, which I had no idea that was optimum until I did my research into these straighteners. But I have been, when I use my curler, I tend to set that to 180 degrees just because I was doing it at like 250 and that just felt like it was really too high. Oh no, I've got it stuck. Oops. Okay. For me, one of the big things about why I wanted to try this particular model is because I use my straighteners more for curling than I do straightening. Like, I don't remember the last time I actually straightened my hair with a pair of straighteners, and they've got the curvature to the tongs, so you get a nice shape to your curls, which I love. But I'm really exposing myself with my hair clipped up like this. Oh, it looks huge. This is the section of my hair where I'll start to curl the strands away from my face. I'm just threading it through. Okay, so that's the under layer curled, and for some reason those curls are very different to the curls on that side. What happened there? Let's just take down the top section, and then am I gonna section it again? I think I might do, you know. Might do a top layer. Just clip up. Oh, not the actual curls. Okay, maybe I'll just clip that to here. So again, back to the key features. It's got a heat up time of 20 seconds, which I was talking about earlier when I switched it on, which 20 seconds is so quick. Like, I don't know how long my curler takes, but it's definitely not 20 seconds. It feels like it takes ages to get up to the right heat. And then they also have a feature, so what has happened there? Let's put that back through. They also have a feature that they will automatically switch off after 30 minutes, so if you're somebody that worries whether they've turned the straightener off or not, that is always a good reassurance that they will actually just go off after 30 minutes. Bit nervous that I'm over curling it compared to how I prefer more of like a loose wave kind of a curl than a curl, but I guess it's good for the testing of them to do a bit of a full-on kind of curl. Second layer complete, and now I'm gonna finish this side and then go on to the other side, so just do this final top layer. What is going on? I keep letting go of it too soon, I think. Just feed the hair through, maybe. Final strand, I always fear, because if this strand doesn't look great, then the whole thing just doesn't look great, but if this looks good, then I feel like the whole thing looks good. Okay, that came through nicely, didn't it? Look at that. Look at the curls on that side. So that's that side done. Regrowth strands there. I tend to curl this top section backwards because I feel like it covers my short patches and my bold patches better. One of the key features that they call out is that it's not supposed to snag your hair, but I found that it's snagged a few times and I've been using it. But I also just don't know how you can call out that it doesn't snag, because I feel like not that easy to sort of prevent from happening. Maybe it's a user error thing, but we're just going to wait now for these to cool down properly, and then we'll get the wide tooth comb. So really annoyingly, I do have some straight patches, but I'm hoping that now that I'm brushing them out, they'll all just sort of blend in. One thing I do find with straightener curls versus a curling wand is they feel really knotty. Like normally when I curl my hair with a curling wand, like the comb just goes through really like with ease, whereas this is like snagging. There we go, that is the curls. I mean, look at the volume. Some really good volume. Like these are good curls, these are definitely not bad curls, but I just prefer it when my curls drop. So these tomorrow will be the kind of curls that I love. They're just a bit too, ironically, too curled for me right now. But yeah, there's some good volume going on. Look at that. It's a different day now, and my hair again has air dried. I washed it yesterday, and I've decided that today I'm feeling like straightening my hair for the first time, and this is literally the first time I've straightened my hair in like I don't even know how long. Like I have not straightened my hair probably for a good 6, maybe 7 years. Like definitely pre-COVID. Probably when I was like still at uni. Plug her in, and then when you turn it on, it makes a sound. That made me jump. So then it makes a sound again once it's warmed up. So I'm just spraying this Tresemme heat protectant spray. Spray. I always spray it even when I'm not using heat on my hair, but it feels pretty important seeing as we're going to be straightening it. I mean, my hair is naturally really pretty straight. Like this is air dried and it's got a slight kink to it, but I mean hardly. Section. I'm not really a sectioner when it comes to styling my hair. Like when I curl my hair, I don't really clip any up and go in segments. nor when I straighten regularly, but I thought we would for this one. Smallish section. We'll try and get her super straight. She's just gonna be so weird. You can't see the bottom. First impression, when I use my old pair, you can see the steam and you can smell it, like you can smell burning hair. Whereas with this, oh, you can see the steam now, but I can't smell it, like, and it's not making a noise like it's frying my hair. Which obviously you're gonna have some level of damage, aren't you, with any heat styler, but it doesn't sound too bad. Got a little bit of a kink going on there. Let's see if we can. I always get terrified when you have your hair done if they use straighteners or curlers when they come close to your ear. I'm like, they're gonna burn me, they're gonna burn me. I don't think I've ever been burnt, but I always just have this fear. They just always feel too close, and you know when they're right near your ear and they go like that, and it feels like the sound, oh my gosh, the sound feels like it goes through me. So strange straightening. I used to straighten my hair every day for school when I was like 13, which is kind of crazy that I was 13 straightening my hair like poker straight every day when I already have straight hair. Like, why was that necessary? Like, it was hot. Why are we out here just frying our hair for no reason? I'm literally like not adding any shape. I'm just going straight down today. I think that side is done. Let's move on to the other side. Let's not burn my bedding. I've not got my mat out. That's one thing I will say. My old GHDs did come with a heatproof mat, whereas these just come with the cap that you can put on afterwards. What I always do when I straighten my hair, or what I used to do when I would straighten my hair, is pull it all to one side and do some thick sections, which I'm not sure if that's just adding more heat damage or if it's doing anything, but I just feel like it's making it so that it doesn't sit with like two halves to it, if that makes sense. Probably doesn't make any sense. Bow. The top section. My hair is looking so thin now I've straightened it. It's kind of crazy. I'm intrigued to see how well my short patch around the back blends in. You can sort of see it there. If it's going to be really kind of obvious, or if straightening it will blend in, because I feel like when I curl my hair it blends in really quite nicely now. I feel like I've really lost my touch with straightening. It's not looking great, isn't it? Let's try and get some of these kinks out of the top. Oh, I just snapped a piece of hair. I don't know how I managed that. Oh, I like it's giving 2000. It's giving Avril Lavigne. I found out from her interview that she did that her hair is naturally really curly, and I had no idea. She naturally, obviously she straightened it because it was really post straight, but I thought she had naturally straight hair. I think this side is poker, and now let's do the last side. We can swizzle to the back and see. She's just looking at the back, because there's nothing worse than, you know, when you see that someone's straightened their hair and then they just have like a kink at the back. Drives me insane. It's like the whole head is straight and then they've just got like one strand, or their hair is sort of like parted, but you can tell it's just because they've missed a section. Snapped another piece of hair. Get that top section super straight. This is the bit that sort of frames your face, and it's one of the reasons why I don't really straighten my hair anymore, because I feel like it just emphasizes the size of my forehead, whereas curls kind of just, I feel like they just sit a bit nicer and they frame your face, whereas straightening feels like it just kind of, don't know, it just looks really like flat, like it's making my face look really long. Kind of looks greasy, but I don't know why. But it's looking long, look at it. It's looking like glossy too. I feel like it's giving year 11 picture day. It's just very poker. I'm not hating it. Just can't say that I'm in a rush to start styling my hair poker straight every day. It's gone very static though, I will say, which is not something that I like. So let's turn these off. Little ring. So that's my straightener test done. I'm gonna insert some better clips so you can sort of see. I have to say I'm not in a rush to start styling my hair straight every day. It feels really quite static, but it does look silky, which is always a good thing. And yeah, I just don't know if I like how it frames my face. I look a little bit like this Morticia from the Addams Family. Does she wear her hair straight? Or Avril Lavigne? It's giving Avril Lavigne, isn't it? It's giving early 2000s poker straight hair. But we've tried it, and I do like how glossy my hair looks. Like the result is pretty good. So yeah, here's me with straight hair. So here we are. Okay, so here we are with hairstyle number 3. I'm going to go for a sort of flicky ends, curved in. I don't know how well this is going to work because I don't really have layers in my hair. I do have some slight face framing, but I wouldn't call it full on layers. So let's just, I've been putting it back in the box just because I feel like it's probably quite a good way to store it and keep it nice, but I'm hoping that this is going to look how it looks in my head. I feel like it won't. I feel like I've got in my head like a Jennifer Aniston, like that kind of feel to it, but we'll see whether it turns out quite like that or not. So just switch them on, see if it makes me jump this time. I'm used to it now. I don't know whether to section my hair off or maybe just go for it. I think I'm just going to go for it. I don't want it poker straight like I had it when I did it when I straightened it, like properly straightened it. And just go like that. Just go down and then bring it in. I fear that this is not going to look great for the back. It feels like it glides around the straightener. I was gonna call it curler. It glides around the straightener really nicely, and I think that's because of the shape. It's much more rounded than my old pair. I feel like I don't really suit this whole like where it's really flat. Maybe we can back comb it a bit. I hate to say this, but I feel like if we take away my face and just look at the hair is cute. Maybe I'm just overthinking that it doesn't suit me because I'm not used to seeing myself with my hair like this. Just messy it up a bit maybe. I don't hate it. I feel like I can work on it and probably make it look better and cuter. I've also got my little patch of regrowth that's kinking out. Maybe we can blend that in. Switch these off. Where's the button? Switch these off. Yeah, so with some practice, I mean, I feel the need to tuck my hair behind my ear. But I feel like with some practice we can figure that one out. So that was my third and final, can't stop touching it, I don't like it. That was my third and final hairstyle of the video. One thing I will say again is the hair is feeling super static since I just ran the straightener through them. And again, I'm not sure why that is. When I use my curler, I don't have this static feeling, and the only difference is, you probably can't see because you can. The only difference is straighteners. So if you made it this far, I feel like this video is probably really long, then thank you for watching. Please drop it a like, comment, subscribe, and thank you GHD for sending me these straighteners to try. They're absolutely amazing and I'm excited for them to be part of my regular hairstyling routine. So yeah, thank you for watching and I will see you in my next one. Let me show you how to use a straightener to achieve effortless bouncy curls using my new GHD Platinum Plus. If you still think straightener curls are scary or complicated, this video is for you. Take a small section and then, just like you would if you were straightening, put the hair through, but then you want to twist the straightener away from your face and glide down slowly. Don't rush and don't clamp down too hard. Let the Platinum Plus do all of the work. What I love about this is that it's designed for smarter styling and healthier looking hair. It works at the optimum temperature of 185 degrees, so you're not overheating your hair trying to make those curls last. It adapts as you style and monitors the heat 250 times per second, which is really quite crazy, keeping it consistent from root to tip, which means you get that smooth glossy curl in just one glide instead of going over the same section 5 times and wondering why the ends of your hair feel super dry, which leads to less unnecessary heat stress, more shine and bouncy curls that last for a few days. I always remember to secure the heat cap after I've used it and then brush it out with wide tooth comb so that I get those soft and effortless looking curls.